Did you know that even after you've retired, you can still contribute to a pension? And in fact, this could be a very prudent thing to do in terms of your overall financial planning in retirement. So in this video, I'm going to go through 3 ways why you might want to contribute to a pension after you've retired, and some of the rules you need to be aware of before you do so. I'm Carl Roberts, Chartered Financial Planner at RTS Financial Planning. So it may sound a bit odd, right? Contributing to a pension after retirement. Surely retirement's the time where you should stop contributing to a pension and actually start taking money out. Well, that may be the case for some people, but what we're seeing is more and more clients aren't treating retirement as a cliff edge. They're starting to sort of transition into retirement. So if you work with a really good financial planner, they may have proved to you that actually you can give up your stressful, hard-working job right now, but you may not be ready to completely give up work. You might want to transition into retirement. You might want to do some form of part-time work, a few hours a week to bring in a bit of extra income. And it could mean that you don't need to touch your pension straight away. You might have other cash savings that you're prepared to live off in the early years of retirement. You might have received an inheritance that you're going to use first. So this all means that actually your pension could stay untouched and you've got the scope to put more money in. So 3 reasons why it might be a good idea to carry on contributing to a pension after retirement. Reason number 1, it's all around tax relief and getting some free money from the government or tax back from the government. So you're probably already aware of this, but every time you contribute to a defined contribution pension, the government will top this up through tax relief. So for example, if you were to contribute £8,000 to a pension, the government would top this up to £10,000. So that's a 25% return on money you've invested into a pension. And if you're a higher rate taxpayer in retirement, then you could claim back even more tax relief, your higher rate tax relief as well. And if you're still working, you might continue to be part of the employer pension scheme. And again, your employer will have to put money into your pension as well. So that's more free money. Reason number 2, tax-free growth. Now, apart from the ISA, there's not really a lot of other savings products or investment products where all your gains and all your income that you receive for your investment is tax-free. It is inside a pension. So all the money you invest inside a pension, not only do you get tax relief going into the pension, all your growth and all your earnings received inside that pension are tax-free as well. So it's still a really good tax-efficient product to be investing in retirement. And reason number 3, it's all about your legacy, inheritance tax, passing on your wealth to the next generation. So money invested inside a pension, defined contribution pension, is safe from inheritance tax. So the longer you can leave your pension untouched and the more you can add to it, you're potentially making some massive inheritance tax savings. So pensions really are a great retirement planning tool. But of course, as always, the devil is in the detail. And there are a few rules you need to be aware of if you're going to continue contributing to your pension after retirement. So the first thing to be aware of is that you can't actually make contributions to a pension once you're over the age of 75. That's in the rules, that's in law. So once you hit age 75, I'm afraid you can't put any more money into a pension. The second thing to be aware of is the contribution levels that you can make. So we said earlier, if you're still working, earning some sort of part-time income in retirement, you could effectively put 100% of your gross earnings into a pension, providing that under the annual allowance of £40,000. But if you're not earning anything at all, or you're earning very little, you can obviously only put 100% of those earnings into a pension. So for example, if you're earning £5,000 a year from your part-time job in retirement, you're not able to put more than £5,000 into a pension. Even if you're earning nothing in retirement, so you have completely retired, but you've got plenty of other savings to use before you touch your pension, perhaps because you're thinking of your pension as a good inheritance tax planning tool, then you could still put £2,880 a year into a pension up to age 75. And what the government will do is they'll top this up through tax relief. So they'll turn that into 3,600. So that is pure free money from the government. So it's really worth considering that if you're able to afford to do it. And finally, if you've already accessed your pension flexibly, so for example, perhaps you've taken out the tax-free lump sum and you've taken out a bit of taxable income, you've triggered what's called the money purchase annual allowance. So again, this will limit what you can pay back into a pension, and that limit is £4,000 a year. So again, if you've got part-time work, say you're earning £10,000 a year, you won't be able to put £10,000 into a pension. You'll be limited to the £4,000 a year. So just be aware of that, particularly if you are still working and you've joined the employer's pension scheme, because you might find that even though your own personal contributions are under the £4,000 limit, your employer contributions might take you over this. So just be really careful that once you're working, if you're still working in retirement, you're putting money into a pension, and your employer is as well, just check that you're within the limits still. So I hope you found this video useful, and it's given you a few ideas of why actually it could be a really good idea to still contribute to a pension after retirement. And I just want to take a few moments just to let you know about our really useful free download that you can get today from our website. It's called the 10-Minute Retirement Plan, and it will go through all the steps you need to consider in order to make sure your retirement's really good, you've got enough income that's going to survive the rest of your life. So if you go to our website, rtsfinancialplanning.co.uk, up the top if you search for the blog, Contributing to a Pension After Retirement, at the bottom of the blog you should find the free download of the 10-Minute Retirement Plan. And again, I hope you find that useful. Any feedback, please just contact us and let us know. Thank you.